We always hear the quote, "Let them eat cake," by Marie Antoinette. But if you actually look at what she had said, in French, she said, "Let them eat brioche." Because brioche is the rich man's bread. It's the Cadillac of all doughs. And I wanted to make the Cadillac of donuts. So brioche donuts it is. I'm Madame Donut, and I own Donut Dynamite with my husband. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and I have 2 other siblings, and my mom have always been quite good at figuring out what our strengths were. So I've been cooking for the family since I was about 9 or 10 years old. We cooked in clay stoves, so I had to make fire about 3 times a day just to cook food for our meals. We didn't have refrigerators, so we needed to make fresh food all the time. My mom pretty much raised and grew most everything that we ate, so I have that background, or at least that awareness of using real ingredients, whole foods, without correlating it to health and nutrition. It just was. And I think that being poor in a way helped us become more in touch with our food. We create our donuts as if they're a composed plate. We make everything from scratch, from the dough to our toppings. I even make my own handmade sprinkles because I don't like the waxy texture of most sprinkles that you get out there. I wanted it to be really as natural as can be. We use real ingredients. We can pronounce every ingredient that we put on it. There's no preservatives. It's all fresh every day. I think, to me, unless you're actually counting calories, eating the kind of donuts that we make won't make you feel less healthy. For example, we have our donut called Heartbeat Red Velvet. So it's based on the red velvet, but every time I'd made red velvet, whether it be a cupcake or a donut, you have to put so much food coloring to make it red. So I thought, why not use beets, red beets? So I puree the red beets, roasted red beets, and you get that red coloring naturally. And also beets are already sweet and have that earthy flavor that goes really well with chocolate, which is the base of a red velvet dough. So it's a chocolate dough with beets, and it's red. Hey, amazing. Even with the donuts alone, we're inspired constantly by our customers or our neighbors who bring in fresh fruit or whatever it is from their backyards. You know, I think it's amazing. We change our menu every day based on what inspired us that day. Hey, we get fresh lemons today. Well, we'll make lemon meringue donuts, or got berries, of course. We'll make a mixed berry donut. I was missing a cheese plate, so I made a cheese donut. There's constant inspiration out there. It's art. I am not an advocate for nutrition, we're not creating healthy food. We're creating a healthy attitude about food. To me, eat your greens, eat your fruits and vegetables. For the most part, 90% of the time, you should be eating good food. But when it comes to flavor, don't skimp out. Because when you're happy about what you're eating, I think that's a healthy feeling, a healthy attitude. It sounds corny, but I look at the donut as my canvas. I think it's so lucky that we're able to do it. I imagine any creative person or any artist would love to create something the way I'm creating the donut and make a living off of it. To me, it's a creative expression of myself. I found making donuts to be my vocation. I really feel like I'm changing the world through a donut.